Hi.
Hi.
Why?
I don't know if I'm cool enough to be in the same Henry group.
I figured you'd get a kick out of it.
Probably.
Sorry?
Probably.
It's
Hey,
it's an interesting.
Oh.
It's an
okay.
interesting mix
Cool.
of people. I'm a fan of the entertaining group.
Oh. What? I have. If you like entertaining.
No, well, but like I'm like very niche with it. Basically, so I'm a big Grateful Dead fan and a big Fish fan, and most of those people are older than you.
Me?
We're just not that age is nothing but a number. I'm just giving you the demographics. So
Nobody's older than me.
And so it's really interesting to see like these like old hippies be like, and then it's like the kind of thing where instead of Googling something, they ask the people in the group. They're like, hey, does anyone know if they played at the Omni on March 1st, 1975? And everyone's just like, it's like very okay, boomer. And then people being, and like, you can't call me a boomer. I burnt my broad, whatever the fuck. It's like, shut up, Karen. And so
I'm noticing that people are saying okay, boomer less now. I guess they moved on to whatever the next thing is.
They've moved on. I think it's they've moved on to Karen.
I'm a fan of the Karen though. I love that.
I feel bad for my auntie Karen though.
Oh well. Yeah.
She's not a Karen. She's a sweetheart.
I'm Karen, but I'm the cool Karen. So I complain about the right things.
Now, Karen isn't. It's not. It's interesting.
It's not the right thing.
It's less about complaining and it's more about entitlement.
Well, yeah. I sent you that video thing that Aiden found that it goes on for too long, but like the guy who does the Karen rundown. Then you watched I should just watch a little tiny bit of it, but it is pretty fun.
The Karen.
Karen.
Okay. Mm. Also, the grapes IGA this week were fucking great.
The grapes?
The grapes, yeah.
Oh, the grapes of wrath, the grapes of pandemic.
Cool. They're like. Hi, Simon. They're like big grapes. Yeah. Like you can tell, there's a lot of GMOs in here.
They make that's what I'm interested in.
They're working, you know.
Are you super healthy now?
So what? I'm just eating.
Where's Michael? Where's Michael? I miss Michael.
Michael's busy. We spoke earlier. He's well.
Okay.
But he's busy. He yeah. His job got a lot harder with the COVID and everything.
Well, yeah, sure, yeah, everything.
Yeah, he's like, yeah, I still have a job, but they pay me 15% less, and I do 30% more work.
Yeah, yeah, exactly. I love how teachers, part of their job now is like sterilize all the computers because that's why they went to school, right?
The poor teachers right now.
Yeah.
We're gonna give everyone a few minutes. Welcome, Simon. Welcome, Matt.
Hey
guys.
Hey.
How's it going?
Oh, bit of demic. There's still a bit of demic going around.
Yeah.
With the recent numbers, actually, hey Tanya, with the recent numbers, actually, the per capita in Quebec is worse than the U.S.
Yeah, it's all bullshit.
So isn't that fun?
It's terrible, and they're messing around with their data, and it sucks.
And all the polls that say Legault is the most popular premier in the country right now, they're still only polling people with landlines.
Oh, well, that. Oh, gee, who has landlines?
Yeah, exactly.
I don't know landlines. I'm old. It must be much older.
Yeah, it's like that. Have you seen that Sugar Sammy meme? The one, there's a Sugar Sammy meme, and it's in French, but in English, it says there are the Quebecois are a smart, educated, well-intentioned people, and then there's the ones who voted we.
good. Oh, did you read the Gazette? Did you see my delightful?
I saw you and your spawn.
Yeah, it's the second time. Now.
The second
and actually,
time.
we were barely on global news, except they had a technical difficulty. It's my 15 minutes of fame.
Oh, very good.
Yeah.
Was it with Jamie Orchard?
No, it was. What's her name? Felicity.
Mitsumi Takahashi?
No, I'm not. It's not. I'm not that. I'm not worthy of that. Felicity Parr. No.
You know, Jorge and Mitsumi had an affair in the late 80s.
What?
He never told you about that?
He was like 2 and she was 70.
Ask him. Jorge, tell us about it.
Hey, don't judge. Why the judgment?
Oh, there's no judges here. You know, she has a nice house in Montreal West. She probably took care of you.
Felicity Parr. Felicia Parr. I don't know.
Okay. We're going to get going in just a few minutes, everybody. Welcome back. That's the sound of a new bottle.
I love the sound of the bottle.
It's a great sound. Okay. Just giving everyone a minute. Hello, Alana. Welcome back. As people come on, we'll start with our favorite game. We'll start with what's in the hat. So as all of you know, this hat was left to me by a dead Israeli hoarder somewhere around 97 or 98, something like that. And in here we have tonight a spice rack item. And I would like everyone in the chat to begin guessing what the spice rack item is. No, it has to be in the chat or it doesn't count.
What?
Wow. Jorge with the first guess. Cumin.
Oh,
It's cumin.
forgot the group chat thing. Sorry.
It's the cumin. I think cumin is very overlooked. You know,
Not if you do Indian cooking.
not if you do Indian cooking. Yeah, no, cumin's a great spice. It's really an all-purpose spice. It's sort of like the Volvo of spices. It'll get you there. It'll help you out. It'll last forever. And that's cumin.
No, it won't last. It does not last. Apparently, you actually have to replace spices if you actually cook.
Oh, there you go. You got to replace spices. All right. Hold on, everybody. Just going to put all the info you need in the chat. Okay, the answer sheet is up and running. Whoops. Whoops. Sorry, guys. What the balls? Hold on. Okay. Is this? I always think Simon is about to give us the weather. That's true. He's wearing a very poofy coat. Very good. Okay, everyone.
He is a definition of a poofy coat, I think.
He's a poofy coat. Okay, very good.
That's what his name is, Simon Poofy Coat Lisser.
That's a different meaning where you're from. That's, like an elevator is a lift, like that. I get it. Not everyone does, but full lulls.
I think Australians are blessed because we can make anything we want sound dirty.
You can. What I love about you people, and when I say you people, I mean you people, is that you manage to swear all the time, yet be sneakily a little conservative sometimes about some things. It's like an interesting people.
That's true.
You're and you have that prime minister who went missing, which I find funny.
Harold Holt, you mean?
Yeah, exactly. Tragedy.
That should be a quiz question.
It just was.
Did I get a point?
No, but we're gonna mute you and move on. Thank you, Aussie Leanne. Always worth listening to, but never for too long. So, everyone, we are going to share my screen now. Share. Okay, wonderful. Now, just a moment. Where are all of you?
Yeah, I think he's just like pulling up the categories.
Okay. Welcome, Jesse. All right, everyone. I think we're ready to go. Does everyone see my screen? Yeah, is that a yes? Okay, wonderful. We're all going to have a drink. Thank you for coming here on this lovely evening. Hold on. What is this? Is this a message? What is going on here? Chat. That meme is so 4 weeks ago. Okay. Wonderful. Let's get going. So the categories tonight are Monsters and Such, which is our Halloween category. Fancy Schmancy, which is a Fancy Schmancy category. Round 3 is going to be Canned Goods. So if it comes in a can, it's in round 3. Round 4 is I Hate Harry Potter, because he's a son of a bitch. And it's going to be a bunch of questions about Harry Potter. Not about why I hate Harry Potter, legit questions about Harry Potter. Number 5 is public transportation, which is, well, you can figure out what that is. And round 6 is combat. So it's a round about whether it be, interpersonal combat, international combat, just like, combat, bad shit, all that jazz. All right, everyone. In the chat, you will see a link to the score sheet. So we have 6 rounds of 8 questions each. We have between rounds 3 and 4, we have the big fat bonus round, which is 1 question worth 2 points. Submit your scores in the score sheet, and we're going to check up on it during the quiz. Don't cheat. And that's a picture of my doggy when he was really little. That's Lou, 80 pounds ago. Bless his heart. Okay, so last week, Nobody Beats the Quiz continued their run of destruction. However, Team Garsha Couch has returned from their nascent period and are back to defend several weeks of victory over the spring and summer. So this, sorry?
It's called evening shift.
The evening shift, exactly. Okay, so yeah, Team Nobody Beats the Quiz won last week. It was really tight, so let's see how it goes this week. Round 1 is Monsters and Such. None of you are new, but just remember, sometimes the pictures are a clue, and sometimes they're just off my phone. Number 1. Name the nocturnal creature that subsists by feeding on the vital essence of the living. Name the nocturnal. Ooh, I forgot to put on the Instagram Live. Just a moment. Just a moment, people. By the way, if any of you need any private trivia-ing done, whether it be corporate or personal, I now do that and run corporate trivia at a couple different companies and do whatever you need, adjustable rates. I do have a PG version as well, where I don't say cunt and smegma and other horrible things. So, I can do what I need to do. So just let me get on the Instagram Live. That's my bubby calling. I'll call it tomorrow. Okay, hold on. Wonderful. Did I just say smegma during the quiz? That wasn't appropriate. Okay. Wonderful. Okay, Instagram Live is live. My dog is home, and here we go. Number 1, name the nocturnal creature that subsists by feeding on the vital essence of the living. The vital essence of the living. If you've joined on the Instagram Live poop side, the Zoom info is in my bio, and we'd love to see you. Number 2, a typhon. A typhon was a monstrous serpentine giant and one of the deadliest creatures in which culture's mythology? A typhon was a monstrous serpentine giant and one of the deadliest creatures in which culture's mythology? That, by the way, is moussaka. Underrated dish, frankly, in my opinion. Number three, yes. Number three, join the Zoom. Who wrote this lyric? I saw a werewolf with a Chinese menu in his hand, walking through the streets of Soho in the rain. He was looking for a place called Lee Ho Fook's. Gonna get a big dish of beef chow mein. You should all know this. If you don't know this, it's because your parents made a mistake at some point. And I don't mean you were a mistake. I mean they left something out of your childhood. I was a mistake. Well, not a mistake. A surprise is how they described it. A surprise. All right. Number 4. Name the lake monster said to inhabit Okanagan Lake in British Columbia. Belfer knows. Info's in the bio. Name the lake monster said to inhabit Okanagan Lake or Lake Okanagan in British Columbia. All right. What else? What else? Should we do number 5? Jennifer, why don't you read number 5 for us?
Which mythical creature was described by Roman poet Ovid as being part man and part bull?
Thanks, Jen. Which mythical creature was described by Roman poet Ovid as being part man, part bull? Okay. And that's a picture of a bull to help you. Number 6. In Jewish mythology, what is the name of a malicious spirit believed to be the dislocated soul of a dead person? Oh, she, her. That's good. In Jewish mythology, what is the name of a malicious spirit believed to be the dislocated soul of a dead person? Yeah, if this was a live quiz, I'd have you all yell out fun answers, but that's not where we are. So what are you supposed to do? You're supposed to keep track of the answers privately. There's a score sheet that someone's going to post in the chat for you because we're a community. And on the score sheet, you keep track of your score, and then you see if you beat your cousin. Okay? All right. And we'll repeat round 1. Don't worry. Round number 7. Which American city will soon have an NHL team called the Kraken? Which American city will soon have a NHL team called the Kraken? Not the Crackers, they're in Alabama. Which American city will soon have an NHL team called the Kraken? What's so wrong? That they should have a team? Number 8. Multiple choice. Name the mythical creature with the upper body of a human and the lower body and legs of a horse. Is it the centaur, the Saint Denis, the Rialto, or the Corona? Poke, poke, Montreal. Anyone know who that is in the picture? Paula, who is it?
Jaromir Jagr.
Jaromir Jagr, and what's he known for?
Being my former crush on the Pittsburgh Penguin.
Oh, wow. Do you know what his claim to fame is, aside from being a future Hall of Famer? No? What do you say?
The mullet?
No, he apparently was the best endowed player in the history of the league. Yeah, so you know how to pick them. Number 8. All right, we're going to repeat round one quickly because we had some people come in here and we want to give them a chance. So number one, name the nocturnal creature that subsists by feeding on the vital essence of the living. Number two, a typhon was a monstrous serpentine giant and one of the deadliest creatures in which culture's mythology? Number three, who wrote the lyric? I'm not going to read it. You can read it. Oh. Who wrote that lyric? Number four, name the lake monster said to inhabit Lake Okanagan. Number five, which mythical creature was described by the Roman poet Ovid as being part man, part Scottie Pippen? In Jewish mythology, what is the name of a malicious spirit believed to be the dislocated soul of a dead person? Which American city will soon have an NHL team called the Kraken? And name the mythical creature with the upper body of a human and the lower body and legs of a horse. So, everybody, we're just going to have OG Jen run us through the answers here. All right, Jen, what's number one?
A vampire.
A vampire. Number two.
I really don't know. I'm going to say Greek.
You're going to say Greek, and you're right. There she goes. Number three.
Warren Zevon.
Larry Warren Zevon, rest in peace. Number four.
I think I know this, but I forgot it. Oki or something Oki.
No, that's a derogatory term for people who escaped the Dust Bowl and went to California. His name is Ogopogo.
Oh.
Ogopogo.
Minotaur?
Yes, a Minotaur. Or Minotaur, whatever it is. Six.
Dybbuk?
A Dybbuk. Yeah, spelling doesn't count. Dybbuk.
Oh, good. Okay. Seattle?
Hold on one moment. Steinhush is coming. Okay. Yes, Seattle.
And a centaur.
And a centaur. Welcome back, Steinhush. Thanks, Jen.
Hello, Brian.
Hi. All right, round two, everyone. Fancy schmancy. Round two is fancy schmancy. There are no Downton Abbey questions in this round, but there are several Downton Abbey memes in this round. None of them give any clues to the answers. It's simply for me. Number one. Which British passenger liner operated by the White Star Line sank in the North Atlantic in the early morning hours of the 15th of April, 1912? Your hint is that door could have fit two people. Which passenger liner, blah, 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 blah. Moving on. Cristal is the flagship cuvée of Champagne Louis Roederer, created in 1876 for which dead European despot? Ludwig I of Bavaria, Ferdinand VI of Spain, Alexander II of Russia, or Elsa the Snow Queen? Yeah, I can redo the answers first in a second for you guys. Cristal is the flagship cuvée of Champagne Louis Roederer, created in 1876 for which dead European monarch? Ludwig I, Ferdinand VI, Alexander II, Elsa the Snow Queen. So for round one, just we needed the answers repeated. Vampire is number one. Number two is Greek mythology. And number three is Warren Zevon. All right, round two, number one, number two. We can go ahead to number three. Yeah? We're good people? Okay. Name the fraudulent 2017 luxury music festival founded by Billy McFarland and rapper Ja Rule. That's Matt's I know the answer face. Name the fraudulent 2017 luxury music festival founded by Billy McFarland and rapper Ja Rule. Very good. Tanya, why don't you read number four?
Is this a test?
Yes, go, read.
St. Bart's is an overrated overseas collectivity of France in which body of water?
Very good. 2 thumbs up. St. Bart's is an overrated overseas collectivity of France in which body of water? Okay. Okay. Number 5. Note taken. Number 5. One of the oldest watch manufacturers in the world with an uninterrupted history of watchmaking since its founding. Which Geneva-based brand of ultra luxurious timepieces was founded in 1839? Like I'll give you a hint on this one. If like a Rolex is like a Mercedes, but this brand is like a Rolls Royce. They don't want you to know about them. They're also very highly stolen. Number 6. Name the mid-size luxury crossover sport utility vehicle produced by the German manufacturer Porsche since 2002, notably driven by Carmela Soprano, along with the fat yuppie who's flipping the duplex across the street, and his wife, the Asian nurse. We don't like them. They kicked out Monsieur Sylvain. It's a whole thing. He wouldn't go to the shelter. It was a whole problem. We don't like them. This is what they park on the street. I hope someone keys it. Name the mid-size luxury crossover sport utility vehicle produced by the German manufacturer Porsche since 2002. Kongs, don't put the answers in the chat. Join the Zoom. Number 7. In fashion, what does LV stand for? In fashion, what does LV stand for? By the way, if you're in Montreal or near an IGA, green grapes are wonderful this week. Absolutely wonderful. And number 8, Simpsons character Bleeding Gums Murphy was noteworthy for his addiction to Fabergé eggs. What instrument did he play? You ever been to the dentist? Yeah, I haven't. Simpsons character Bleeding Gums Murphy was noteworthy for his addiction to Fabergé eggs. Which instrument did he play? It's the same instrument that my Auntie Shayna plays, and we ask her not to. But it makes her good at the shofar. Okay, everyone. That was Fancy Schmancy. Does anyone need anything repeated? Now is your chance. No? You're good? Okay, Fancy Schmancy. I'll just list the answers here quickly on Fancy Schmancy. Number 1 is the Titanic. The Titanic. That's like the CAPTCHA question. That like, are you a human? Yeah, it's the Titanic. Number 2, it's who was this one? Oh, right, it was Alexander II of Russia. Alexander II. Or no, wait, or was it Ludwig? Hold on. Hold on. Just a moment, everybody. I'm double checking because I would hate to be wrong on the quiz I produce. Okay. We're good. It's Alexander II. Number 3. It's the Fire Festival. The Fire Festival, number 3. Number 4, it's in the Caribbean Sea or the Caribbean Sea or the Sea of Antilles. Number 5, Patek Philippe. Patek Philippe. Or as you might have heard it say, yeah, he left me the paddock. Patek Philippe. Number 6, it's a Cayenne. A Porsche Cayenne, like the Peppa. Cayenne. The gentrifying bastard. Louis Vuitton. Louis Vuitton. She doesn't even smile, his wife, the Asian nurse. You smile. Louis Vuitton. And number 8, Bleeding Gums Murphy and Auntie Shayna play the saxophone. The saxophone. All right, everyone. Moving right along here to make up for a staggered start, we're just going to move right into canned goods. And, I'm going to continue reading the questions as I've obligated myself to do. So, number 1. In 1964, the first soft drinks to be sold in all aluminum cans were manufactured by which brand? In 1964, the first soft drinks to be sold in all aluminum cans were manufactured by which brand? Your hint is a body of water in and around that city. Number 2, which American holiday would we associate with canned cranberry sauce? Which Yankee imperialist holiday would we associate with canned cranberry sauce? I prefer the canned cranberry sauce. I like the chunked one. I don't like the slices of it. That's too goyish for me. I can't. It's the slices of it. I can't. Number 3. Speaking of goyish, which 1974 Mel Brooks film featured a wonderful musical campfire scene fueled by the power of baked beans? Jesse's like, I got it. I know. Which 1974 Mel Brooks film featured a wonderfully musical campfire scene fueled by the power of baked beans? All right, for number 4, we're going to have Simon read it because fuck it, why not? You ready, Simon? All right.
Thailand is by far the largest exporter of processed tuna in the world, partly due to the fact that which one of their neighbors produces more tuna than any other country in the world?
Thank you, Simon. So basically, Thailand cans a lot of salmon because one of their neighbors catches a lot of salmon. Which neighbor catches all the salmon?
Is it salmon or tuna?
It's salmon. I mean, sorry, it's tuna. I say it's tuna,
just
whatever I wrote.
saying salmon.
Oh, sorry if I said salmon. I'm
Salmon.
drunk and haven't had dinner. Tuna. Tuna. Yeah. Salmon swim upstream. And tuna, I'm going to talk to you guys for a second about tuna. I can't open a can of tuna and make tuna salad and enjoy it. But I can walk into a deli or a restaurant and buy a nice tuna salad or a nice tuna salad sandwich and enjoy it. I can't bring myself to open the can. Anyway, if you have any tips for making tuna at home, let me know. But thank you, Simon. Number 5, which non-meat canned soup has been described as America's bechamel and is a frequent ingredient in mid-century dishes?
It's fucking terrible.
Sorry? Yeah.
It's fucking terrible, man.
It's fucking terrible. That's my dog saying what up. But yes, which non-meat canned soup has been described as America's bechamel and is a frequent ingredient in mid-century dishes? Number 6. Released in 1996, named the band responsible for the lyric, "Peaches come from a can. They were put there by a man in a factory downtown." Dispatch, Dave, The Cure, or the Presidents of the United States of America. Released in 1996, named the band responsible for the lyric. I'll just hum it. In a factory downtown. So who was that? Dispatch, Dave, The Cure, the Prez. Number 7, Zeben. The CEO and co-owner of which brand of Latin American canned goods and food products got into trouble recently for publicly supporting that son of a bitch, Donald Trump? The CEO and co-owner of which brand of Latin American canned goods and food products got into trouble recently for publicly supporting that son of a bitch, Donald Trump? Kongs, you're going to read number 8 for us. Is that okay?
Yeah.
All right, read.
Can you hear me?
Oh, we can hear you perfectly, buddy.
Introduced by Harmel in 1937, which brand of canned meat product gained popularity worldwide after its use by the U.S. Army forces during World War II?
Thank you, sir. Introduced by Hormel in 1937, which brand of canned meat product gained popularity worldwide after its use by the U.S. Armed Services during World War II? I've never tried this. I won't ever. If I'm not going to eat tuna from a can, why am I eating beef from a can? You know.
Nobody knows what's really in that.
Oh God, exactly. Once growing up, you know, we'd go to my late Bubby's house for dinner very often, and she'd serve matzo ball soup, as a Jewish Bubby does. And sometimes there were these little pieces of meat floating around in the soup. And I realized that my dad wasn't eating the little pieces of meat. And one day I said, Bubby, what are the little pieces of meat in the soup? And she said, it's the pupik. Pupik is the Yiddish word for belly button. And then I realized why he didn't eat the meat in the soup. Anyway, this was the canned goods round. We're going to have Jorge give us all the answers because the sound of his voice is like linen against your face. It's beautiful. All right, George. Number 1, Boychuk.
I really didn't know this one. Canada Dry was my guess, though.
RC Cola.
What does that have to do with a body of water near Ottawa?
The Rideau Canal. RC.
A canal is a body of water. Okay.
In Canada.
Next,
Eastern Canada.
Thanksgiving.
Number 3.
I guess Blazing Saddles.
You guessed correctly, my friend. Number 4.
Japan.
No, Indonesia.
Okay.
Yeah, they illegally catch all the tuna. Number 5.
Cream of mushroom.
Ugh. Yep.
The presidents of the United States of America.
Very good. Number 7.
Goya.
Of course. Number 8.
Spam.
Spam. Thank you, George. Live from the slightly less desirable side of the neighborhood, George. What are you going to do? What are you going to do? Speaking of that, she's not here this week, but it's Kim's birthday. So when she comes back on the quiz next week, everyone would wish Kim a happy birthday. So we're going to go ahead and we're going to do the big fat bonus round, which is one question worth 2 points. All right. Having played for the Quebec Nordiques, Toronto Maple Leafs, and Vancouver Canucks, which Swedish NHL player has scored more goals than any other Swedish player in history? Your brother will know, Paula.
I think I know.
Oh, she thinks she knows. Okay, so we're going to put her on hold for a second. Miss, don't call on me or I'm going to log off. And she's, no, don't. Okay, fine. No, fine. So we'll put her on ice for a second. It's a pun. And are we ready? We're running out of time. Are we ready? Jesse, what's the answer, dude? Jesse, is English Jesse's first or second language? No. All right. We're going to go back to the well here. Paul, you're unmuted. Paul.
Hello.
Sup? What's the answer?
I don't know. Is it Pavel Bury?
That was almost a hockey player. No, the answer is Matt Sundin.
Okay.
Matt Sundin. Eat your chunky soup, Mats. Okay, everyone. We're just going to take a minute now. And if you got to go hang a piss, you got to go get some ice, do what you got to do. We're just going to take a minute now, and we're going to see what our scores are halfway through. So if you've all been putting your scores in on the answer sheet, if you need a second, tell me now before we go take a look at the scores. Okay. All right. I'm going to go see what our scores are right now. Let me go to the admin portal here. Okay, everybody. So the link for the, can someone send Dave the link for the score sheet, please? Thanks, guys. Just someone post it in the chat. Thanks, Alana. Okay, everyone. We're going to give everyone just a second to submit their scores, but so far, what I see in front of me is rather impressive. Rather impressive. Speaking of which, any Americans here, I hope you voted. I hope you voted. And if you voted for the orange cunt, I'd like to know why, but I hope you voted. Any Yanks here? Okay. So I won't give you the numbers that people got. I'm just going to tell you, you know, how they. I'll give you the names of the teams and tell you that we have a very close game tonight. Everybody, nobody beats the quiz. Taxi is a loud motherfucker, and Sign Koalas are all doing well. However, Return of the Garsh and Burger King Nerd Immunity are 1 point separated by 1 point, with Burger King Nerd Immunity in the slight lead right now with their perfect 8 out of 8 score on round 3. So that's where we are here tonight, everyone. Let me revert back to sharing my screen. There we are. Okay. Everyone. Yeah? Okay, wonderful. Round 4, I hate Harry Potter. Fuck him and the broom he rode in on. No time for Harry Potter. Smug son of a bitch. But y'all seem to like him, so here we go. There's a Harry Potter round for everybody. Name the transphobic British writer who penned the books. Singed as in burnt. Fine. She done laughing? Okay. Name the transphobic British writer who penned books. All right. Steinhoj, read number 2.
I'm just about to leave, I'm sorry, but which star of the film film series notably exposed his uncircumcised member in the stage play Equus?
Very good, Steinhuj. Which star of the film series notably exposed his uncircumcised member in the stage play Equus, both on Broadway and in the West End?
Brian, it's okay if you say penis.
I can say penis. I figured member was nicer than saying penis or cock or dong or, anything locker roomy.
Better than member.
But do you remember the band Swollen Members? With Mocha Only? Mocha Only. Number 3, what house at Hogwarts does Harry belong to? You know Harry, the asshole who runs the shit in the book, whatever. What house does he belong to?
So the other day, my kid's science class, the kids were like talking, and the teacher was like trying to get their attention, and she's like, be quiet, whatever. And then finally she just yelled out, penis! And everybody shut up. And now I love her.
Yeah, she sounds like she needs help.
No.
No.
Sounds awesome.
All my friends who are teachers have just started drinking more.
We should be sending the liquor to their house.
Why don't you read number 4 while you're unmuted?
Okay. Which character became a professional Quidditch player?
Yes.
Sorry. Ginny Weasley, Neville Longbottom, Hermione Granger, or Dr. Teresa Tam.
By the way, raise your hand if you are a fan of Dr. Teresa Tam. She stands up there, she does not smile, she tells you what's up, and she looks like she hasn't slept in a year. Bless her heart, I trust her. For those of you who aren't from Quebec, our provincial version, it's Horatio Arruda, is that correct? Arruda? So the last week of February, he went on vacation in Morocco. Alberta and BC were stockpiling PPE, and he went on vacation. Vive le Québec. Number 5. Who kills Dumbledore? Dumbledore, whatever. Spoilers. He dies. Who kills Dumbledore? Who kills Dumbledore? Number 6. Professor Minerva McGonagall is portrayed in the film series by which British actress? Her face was featured in a lot of the Downton memes from before. Professor Minerva McGonagall is portrayed in the film series by which British actress? Zibbon. What's the name of the 3-headed dog that guards the door to the Sorcerer's Stone? What is the name of the 3-headed dog that guards the door to the Sorcerer's Stone? And just before we go to number 8, just letting you guys all know, those who didn't hear it earlier, I'm now in the habit of taking corporate trivia gigs, running trivia weekly or monthly for different virtual corporate happy hour situations. So inquire within, and we do that now here. Also, as I mentioned earlier, when I do the corporate quizzes, I don't say horrible things. And, I'm capable of being paid to shut up, so don't worry. Number 8. Number 8, which map shows every detail of Hogwarts castle and grounds, including the location of everyone at school?
Can I do the answers?
Of course. Which map shows every detail of Hogwarts castle and grounds, including the location of everyone at school? By the way, guys, in about 2 weeks, my neighbors next door are getting a puppy. And he's a German Shepherd named Max. and he's only going to be 9 weeks old or something when he arrives. So he's still going to be light enough that when the snow comes, he's going to fall into the snow. So expect pictures of funny puppies because it's going to be interesting puppy winter. All right, Jen from Villemar.
Nate, and what?
That's you. We're also walking distance from Angry now, which is convenient, you know?
It is. The park or the mall? They're both great.
The park is where you don't go to that park after dark. You know that, right?
No, I don't. I go during the day.
Lots of,
full of lakes.
no, lots of action in the bushes that you don't want to be around. Dirty, dirty park. Anyway, number 1.
J.K. Rowling.
Very good. Number 2.
What was the question again? Is it Richard Burton?
No, it's Daniel Radcliffe.
Oh, the remake.
3.
All right. Gryffindor.
Gryffindor. Number 4
I think it's Ginny Weasley.
it's Hermione.
No.
No,
Hermione did not do Quidditch. She did not.
it's Ginny. Okay, it's Ginny.
Snape. What's the next one?
Snape. Yes,
Maggie Smith.
she does. Number 7.
I'm pretty sure it's Fluffy.
Fluffy. Also, my favorite Latin comedian, Fluffy.
And the Marauders map.
Yes.
I might have read the book.
You might have read the books. Very good. Part of the reason I hate the books is because I worked at a bookstore during the height of the bullshit. And just dealing...
Signed up at midnight, buying books, everything.
And I was like the stoned 18-year-old who's just like, really? You can't buy it tomorrow?
No, you start reading, you buy it, you go home, you start reading, you finish it.
Yeah. If Chapters Indigo Corporate would have paid me time and a half, I would have felt differently. But, that's where we are. Sorry, what?
Which branch did you work at?
Oh, Cavendish Mall.
Oh, cool.
All right. Round 5, everybody. Public transportation. This is my monthly required Quebec resident French meme content. Leanne, there is racism against gingers because when I had hair, I was a ginger. You don't have souls. You know that. Number 1, what is the busiest subway station in Toronto? What is the busiest station on the Toronto subway? Did you guys know the old Bowser and Blues song, Toronto? Does anyone know that song? No? Okay. Number 2. Whoop. Number 2. Keanu Reeves and the late Sandra Bullock starred in which 1994 Bus movie? She's not dead. I'm just kidding. Keanu Reeves and Sandra Bullock starred in which 1994 Bus movie? Oh my God, Tanya, the Skittles got returned to Standard. The Skittles that I owe your mother got returned to Standard. And I received them on Friday of last week and just resent them. What is she? Is she muted? She doesn't, I don't hear what you're saying.
I unmuted myself and then it muted me and then it like a big pop-up thinking my mother's really sad. She's been asking.
They came back on Friday.
She said, I wondered where they went.
They didn't. Yeah, they were like. I went to the post office and I'm like, what do I need to mail this? And they printed out the stamp, like with the exact postage, and like I sent it. And then Friday, I check my mail. And it's like, retourné. I'm like, oh, fucking assholes. Anyway.
It's only been like 4 months, right?
What are you gonna do, Canada
Where
Post?
did they go?
What?
Where did they go?
I don't know where they went, but they're back in the mail now. So, all right, number 3.
He says, "Sure, he did. I'm waiting."
Number 3. We gave Skittles as prizes a few months back, and there was a problem with Canada Post, for those of you who don't understand. Number 3, the first completely driverless metro line in Latin America is in which metropolis? The first completely driverless metro line in Latin America is in which metropolis? Bogota, Guadalajara, Sao Paulo, or Miami? Just a moment. Is it Bogota, Guadalajara, Sao Paulo, or Miami? All right. Alana, why don't you read number 4? Alana. Alana Belfer. Unmute.
Are you talking to me?
Now I am. Number 4. Read it, please.
Can't hear anything. Which transit system is older than? There's too many sounds.
Okay. Alana has not done well at reading for us today. She will read again next week. Which transit system is older? The London Underground or the Paris Metro? Don't worry, I won't call any ever again. Which transit system is older? The London Underground or the Paris Metro? Yeah, whatever. Number 5. The largest monorail system outside of Asia is located at which American resort? Simon, why are you laughing? The largest monorail system outside of Asia is located at which American resort? My mother sent me that meme. No. My mother doesn't know what a meme is, bless her heart. Monorails. She'd be like, what? Funny internet pictures? Number 6. Name India's largest metro system. India's largest metro system. Raise your hand if you've been to India. Okay, sorry. I haven't been either. One day. India's largest metro system. Oh, some of you have noticed that I have new bookcases. My neighbor asked me if I wanted bookcases because they were redoing their upstairs office, and I said no, because I don't want to have to carry the bookcases. To which she replied, "Well, you are going to be asked to carry them anyway. So do you just want to carry them into your house?" And I got.
And they're very nice.
Thank you. They were prohibitively heavy. They're of top quality based on how fucking heavy they were.
Yeah, and they are very nice.
Thank you.
Good thing you have them there.
Thank you. I'm very happy. We're all happy about the bookcases. Number 7. Who played the bus driver in Billy Madison? Paula knows. Both of them. Who played the bus driver in Billy Madison? Sorry. Okay, and number 8. The Metropolitan Transit Authority, the MTA, is a public benefit corporation responsible for public transit in which U.S. state? The MTA is responsible for public transit in which U.S. state? Okay. Well, everyone, just before we go through the answers here, those of you who are regulars and not regulars, whoop. So this is a community quiz. However, if you wanted to contribute to the quiz, we have two very interesting ways. In the chat, you can send a PayPal or you can send an e-transfer. Or if you want to personally deliver 1.14 size bottles of Jameson to my front door, we can do that as well. And that information is in the chat for you. Sorry?
Right?
I accept the smaller ones, yes. All Jameson is accepted. Okay, so this was public transit. And Dave, you want to do the answers?
Me?
Yes.
I'll try and write them down anywhere, but I'll get my. Okay, so yeah, I can do it.
Wonderful. You get A for effort, Dave. Number one.
What did we say? We said Bloor?
Bloor Young.
Bloor Young, okay.
Bloor Young. Yeah.
Okay, cool. Speed.
Very good. Speed.
We guessed Guadalajara, Mexico.
No. It's Sao Paulo. It's Sao Paulo. Guadalajara doesn't get new things. Number four.
Paris?
No, London.
London, okay.
What are you going to do?
Right. Disney.
Which one? Which Disney?
Disney World.
Yes. Disney World in Orlando. Number six.
Mumbai?
Delhi.
Delhi. Yeah.
You're not doing well with these 50-50s. Number seven.
That was Chris Farley.
Damn right. Very good. Chris Farley. Ola Sholem. Number eight.
New York.
New York State. Thank you, Dave. Thank you, Dave's hat. Thank you, everybody. Good sport, Dave. Thank you, sir. All right, everyone. Well, upcoming categories here on the quiz. Next week, we have fake elections, children's literature, the Windy City, Hip Hop Anonymous, The Office, and Energy. And then on Remembering Day, stand-up comedians, chicken, the Arab world, human anatomy, things that swim, and 80s music. So that's what we have coming up here. And yeah, but Paris smells of piss. That's right, it does. Paris smells like piss. That's right. Okay, round 6, everyone, is combat. Combat, be it international or hand-to-hand. This is our combat round. Yeah, combat. Leanne, you want to read number 1? Is that a yes? Okay, Leanne, go ahead. Give her a moment. Leanne.
Sorry. Yes, I'm here. Sorry. Taekwondo was founded in the 1940s in which country?
One more time, a little louder.
Taekwondo was founded in the 1940s. Which Simon, stop laughing at me. In the 1940s. Okay, now I'm going to do it again. Taekwondo was founded in the 1940s in which country?
Very good. Thank you. Thank you very much. Number 2. What was the name of the armored tank divisions of the Wehrmacht of Nazi Germany during World War II? What was the name of the armored tank divisions in the Wehrmacht of Nazi Germany during World War II? That's me as a kid. Number 3, widely regarded as one of the most significant and celebrated figures of the 20th century and is one of the greatest boxers of all time, who was born Cassius Marcellus Clay in 1942. Number 4. In which war did a Canadian sniper set the world record for longest distance kill? So why not? The Gulf War, the Somali Civil War, the Afghanistan War, or beaver hockey maple syrup? In which war did a Canadian sniper set the world record for the longest distance kill? The Gulf War, the Somali Civil War, the Afghanistan War, or beaver hockey maple syrup? Lauren, you're going to read numbers 5 and 6.
I'm on it. Number 5. Who starred in the 1988 film Bloodsport?
A little louder for the cheap seats on your side of the neighborhood.
I'm all the way over on the off screen. Starred in the 1988 film Bloodsport.
Very good. Who starred in Bloodsport? And number 6.
Yeah, look at that sexy man right there in the photo. Who's that? Whoa, I can't even read. I'm so distracted by this good looking hunk of meat.
Okay, you've lost your speaking privileges. Number 6. Name the legendary sword of King Arthur, sometimes also attributed with magical powers or associated with the rightful sovereignty of Britain. Name the legendary sword of King Arthur, sometimes also attributed with magical powers or associated with the rightful sovereignty of Britain. Those of you who are new, we were a royalist quiz. Socialist royalists. There's not a lot of us, but it's how we roll. Number 7. As of 2018, which female action star holds the record for most screen kills with 12 on-screen kills with 1,296, beating out Jet Li, Dolph Lundgren, Arnold Schwarzenegger, and Wesley Snipes? As of 2018, which female action star who was also in Dazed and Confused holds the record for most on-screen kills with 1,296, beating out Jet Li, Arnold Schwarzenegger, Dolph Lundgren, and Wesley Snipes? What was number 2? Number 2. What was the name of the armored tank divisions in the Wehrmacht of Nazi Germany during World War II? So the Luftwaffe was the Air Force. The Blitzkrieg was a plan of attack, a plan de guerre, a war plan. But what was the name of the armored tank divisions in the Wehrmacht? And to finish us off here tonight, number 8. Well, I'll finish you off. I'll wait till later. Number 8. Name the fictional character and video game protagonist from the 90s, famous for the line, "I'm here to kick ass and chew bubble gum, but I'm all out of gum." So who said the line? Simon knows. I'm here to kick ass and chew bubble gum, but I'm all out of gum. And if you press spacebar, you'd see pixelated boobs. Yep, the 90s. All right. Does anyone want to give us answers for combat? Do we have a volunteer? No? Should I just do it so we can all go to bed? I'll do it. All right. Yeah, I'll do it. Number 1, Taekwondo was founded in South Korea, aka the better Korea. South Korea. It's not a comment of the people of North Korea. They just have it rough. And if I have to go to one, I'd like to not go to that one. Number 2, the Panzer tanks. The Panzer tanks. Number 3, Muhammad Ali. Muhammad Ali. Number 4, it was the Afghanistan War. The Americans decided to wage an illegal war. We had to go with them. We shot someone. Afghanistan. Jean-Claude Van Damme. Forrest Whitaker was also in the film in a supporting role, but he did not star. The answer is Jean-Claude Van Damme. Number 6, it is Excalibur. Excalibur. Hi, Lou. What's up? Lewis is saying hi. Number 7, Mila Jokovic. Mila Jokovic will fuck you up. And she was briefly in Dazed and Confused. I don't know if she spoke, but she, the kid whose house was supposed to host the party, his girlfriend, that's who she played. And number 8, Duke Nukem. Jesse knew. Way to go, Jesse. Duke Nukem. Duke Nukem. Jesse teaches elementary school hygiene, and the answer is Duke Nukem. The dog's name is Lewis. He shits so big I have to buy special bags, but bless his heart, we love him. By we, I mean me and the other things that live here. Okay, everyone. So submit your answers in the answer sheets. That was our quiz this evening. That was our quiz. Hi, buddy. What's up? Later, I'm going to warm up some stew, and he's going to really want some, but he can't have because it's full of garlic and onions. What are you going to do? So, everyone, that was our quiz tonight. I'm going to stop sharing my screen. Wonderful. And I'm going to go see who fucking won. Who fucking won? By the way, our grand prize. So, our grand prize is you receive, as the grand prize, a private quiz session. So if you have won, you receive between 20 and 30 minutes of my time, depending on my mood, to have a predetermined private quiz on topics potentially of your choosing. And you have 30 days to redeem. So it has a minimum of $150 value based on what I've charged the Phi Center. Okay, everyone, let's see who wins. Look at this. It's Toit. It is Toit as fuck. So Team Paula didn't do very well, but Team Taxi is a loud motherfucker did okay. Team Nobody Beats the Quiz did better than them. And Team Singed Koalas came in 3rd place. Now, we don't have a tie, but we have one team with 43 points and one team with 44. And the winner is Team Return of the Gosh. Return of the Gosh. Return of the Gosh. Return. Very good, Team Return of the Gosh. Thank you, everyone. Team Burger King Nerd Immunity, you did well. Team Singed Koalas, just, the Aussie school system, we understand. Thank you, everyone, for coming. We'll be here next week. Everyone wave goodbye. Wave goodbye. Tanya, message me for when you're ready for we'll set a time. Bye, everybody. Bye. Everyone wave so I don't feel like I'm hanging up on you.
Thanks,
Goodbye.
Brian.
No problem. See you next week. Okay, I'm ending.